Hi, I'm Kelly Smith. I'm the founder of Prenda, and I'm coming with another COVID-19 update. It's August 2020. We're looking ahead to a new school year, and I think many of us are excited to see kids resume learning, and especially to be able to do that in person with other kids. So let's talk about COVID. In June of this year, we released an update, given the information that we had available at the time, that microschools would be allowed to meet in person because these are small groups, and we're grateful to say, even now as cases have continued to climb, and I'm sure you've noticed many schools not opening in person, sometimes as late as January, that Prenda microschools will still be able to meet in person. We're grateful for that and excited to be able to get together. The other thing we talked about in June was specific policies around around precautions, including face coverings, and we wanted that to be left up to each microschool to make those decisions. Unfortunately, in late July, just a couple weeks ago, Governor Ducey released an executive order and said really clearly, all students above the age of 5, when social distancing is not possible, need to be wearing face coverings. So given that information and looking at it from all angles of how does that apply and what does that mean for Prenda, we recognize that we too need to abide by this directive. We need to, where social distancing is not possible, we need to have face coverings. I know that's frustrating, that's difficult. I am the first one to argue that kids need to be able to see each other's faces and they need to see the adults' faces. They need to read emotional cues. This is all critical for the safety and health of children. And at the same time, we need to do our part. So what we're asking our guides to do here is create as many mask-free situations as possible, to do that through social distancing and spreading out, and when it's not possible, to have the masks available. We don't want this to be a source of stress or guilt or angst for anyone. We're gonna do our best and we're gonna try our hardest to comply here, but please know that there's not secret police that will be going around checking your strap tightness on masks. Even though we, Prenda, do not feel like we have a choice in this, we think it's really important for you to know that you do have a choice. So if you're a guide who just absolutely does not want to participate in masks this way, you can do that. We just cannot have state funding associated with that, so you will need to figure out a way to self-fund the microschool. The other thing, if you're a parent, is you can use our Prenda Family offering and continue using the model, but doing it from home instead of meeting in a microschool. Again, I know these are not perfect options, but it's important to know that these options exist for you. I realize how frustrating this is. Many of you are going to be expressing strong feelings, and I encourage you to reach out to us, share your feelings, even if it's just to vent, but definitely reach out with concerns and questions. We're here to talk to you. We want to navigate this as best we can, and we think it's really important to do this. And please know that the minute that this directive is changed or released, we're going to be monitoring that, and we will immediately change our policy as well. So this is not forever. We're going to be following the situation and monitoring cases in Arizona and listening to what the government says. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for your part in empowering kids as learners, and we wish you all the best in this 2020-2021 school year.